Hello, welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Just me and Valinar this time because Evil Vice President's sick, Cyber Canadian isn't here, Slashmaster isn't here, etc, etc. So our cats have been very hastily given some G-rank stuff so they can pull their weight a little bit. Although we're mostly still just doing cleanup of high rank anyway.
Mine's still using high rank stuff.
Oh, that's fine too. Let's warm up with something nice and easy. A tier 4 hunt that will die in 5 minutes.
More or less.
Oh, Cyber Canadian is here. I didn't see him. Oh, okay. There we are. Yeah, he just said he was running late. Okay, well we're still doing this one to start with, but you don't need to worry about eating or anything. I think it's low. Is 4-star online low rank?
High rank.
Oh, it is high rank. But it's really low tier high rank. So it's no problem. Oops, just hit my mic. Middle class rank.
If you want to call it that, sure.
Oh yeah, there was my first hint that it's high rank. I did not start at a camp. Where would the young Cuckoo be on this map?
It's in 3.
Where is 3 on this map?
You go left and then you go down.
Okay. It's been nice having a map, or psychic or whatever.
I spawned in camp, so I got a map free of charge.
Ah. Speaking of middle class, I started watching something on Netflix today that I think is held in high esteem about a middle class family that's trying to act high class. Based on that very poor description, does anybody know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea. Hopefully chat does.
Oh, they also added some new like original, well, it's still based on a comic, but it's not DC or Marvel thing called like the Umbrella Academy. The trailer looked quite nice, so I'm gonna give that a watch on my day off and see what it's like. It's about a family of superheroes that get reunited after their father dies.
Okay.
No, not Jersey Shore, although that's an accurate description for that. It's a sitcom, it's not a documentary. I'm still waiting.
It's limping.
It's getting away. No, okay, well, I've only just started watching a couple episodes and I like it enough that I'm going to watch more. It was Arrested Development.
Ah. I know the name.
It's filmed almost in the style of like... I mean, they never acknowledge the cameras and yet the camera work implies somebody is filming their lives. So it's a bit weird. Hello, kitty. But it's about a real estate family. The patriarch of the family goes to jail because he's doing dodgy business for however many years. And then the one sensible son has to kind of take control of the business and the family are all egotistical, selfish people used to being rich that can no longer...
Oh, is that the show where everyone's a bad person?
Everyone is a bad person except Jason Bateman. He plays the straight man who's kind of like the only one with a conscience, rather. Yeah, but everybody else is terrible. And it's funny. There's no jokes per se, it's just like funny situations and then witty remarks.
Okay, okay.
I like David Cross and he is a recurring character in it. And they got Bob Odenkirk in as a guest spot in one of the episodes, his comedy partner. David Cross plays a man who is never nude.
Excuse me?
He always wears very short shorts under all his clothing so he can never be nude. I don't know why. As I say, I'm only a few episodes into season 1, so...
That's a bit strange, but sure.
And it only dawned on me like how long ago season 1 must have been filmed when I was like, I know the main character's son from somewhere. Where do I know him from? He has a recognizable weird face. Then I was like, oh, it's the guy who played Scott Pilgrim in the live action Scott Pilgrim movie. How long ago was this filmed? Because he's like barely a teenager in season 1. So yeah, it must have been filmed long ago. I think there's like 5 seasons of it on Netflix. And season 1 is 20-something episodes, so I may have gotten in too deep, but I watched the first episodes and I was like, I'm enjoying this. It hasn't really made me laugh out loud, but I'm enjoying this.
At least it'll keep you busy.
Oh yeah, because that's a problem.
Indeed.
We could probably go for some higher tier stuff now that it's not just the 2 of us then. I'm just looking for any like villager requests I missed. There's one, but that's not fighting, never mind. HR6 stuff. Oh, there's plenty of stuff in HR6.
Yep. Just pick whatever.
Oh, it's a capture quest.
Ugh.
Against the Celtis Queen.
Capture a Celtis Queen. This might be annoying.
Oh, and the Fonz plays the sleazy family lawyer that's useless and just wants money. Which I thought was quite fun.
So, a normal lawyer then?
A normal lawyer, yeah, yeah.
Stop my items.
I even have the arrow traps as well, just in case anything goes severely tits up. Yeah.
I think the chance is higher that we'll kill it before we capture it.
Yeah, that's true. Pick on Celtis first.
She just spawns more of them.
That's true. Eventually, unless she dies before that. So, of the people who stuck around for Monster Hunter, I'm noticing no one's being like, oh yeah, that's great, or oh no, that's awful. So, the reaction being indifferent is not what I was expecting. I thought it was, like, really well liked. I've heard of it.
It's just the lurkers left.
Because isn't it well, like, I thought, like, some of the scenes were improv? Although I haven't really spotted anywhere I was like, okay, this is improv, because usually it's very easy to spot, because characters will talk over each other. Or rather, actors will talk over each other. It's a very small Celtis Queen. We don't watch TV, that's cool. I'm not watching TV, I'm watching Netflix.
It's a TV show.
It was on TV at some point, yes. That's fair. But I've missed all these things because I haven't watched TV since I was in uni. So I'm getting caught up on everything where people are like, oh, you must watch that.
Have you seen Game of Thrones?
No, I don't want to see that.
Neither.
I will watch Breaking Bad at some point, but I don't expect it to be a jolly time. I expect it to be a sad time, so I'm waiting for the right mood set.
Just like 3 seasons into that, and then I was like, I'm done.
You only watch shows on DVD? That was what I did before I took a chance on Netflix. Mostly just to watch the Marvel series on it.
You got your bat boner on?
No.
No?
Batman is DC for a start, and I said Marvel. I wanted to watch like Daredevil and Jessica Jones and stuff.
Ah, and then Batman thing was later.
Titans, yeah, and Batman Ninja. Other than that, there's like a couple of Lego shorts with them in it. Speaking of which, I painted a Batman today. I painted the Arkham Asylum Batman. I didn't post a picture because the lighting was bad by the time I finished. I also finished the Joker crew. Actually, no, I haven't finished. There's one left over that I haven't done yet because I hate it. It's a very tiny jester that's like jumping on a jackhammer that's releasing Joker gas. And presumably he's a character from the comics. I've never seen him. I also don't remember offhand what his name is, but he has a role in the game where he can never be in the same crew as Harley Quinn because I guess they both fight over the Joker.
Odd. Never heard of that guy either.
No, I've never seen him. And if it is just like an OC clown to fill a space in the crew, they tried a bit too hard for that one. It's just, I don't like the look of the model at all.
I don't think they need to invent anyone for like Joker's crew. I'm sure there's enough to be found.
In terms of like generic henchmen, they could have just done the ones. So actually, they did. I don't know how you can get them these days, but they did the ones from the Arkham games. I keep on seeing the armoured guy from the Arkham games in lists in battle reports, so he must be good. Also remember CapQuest.
Yep.
They just revealed that they're doing a box for the resin release of, well, they're calling it Militia. It used to be called Scarecrow's Crew, but it's the Arkham Knight, Scarecrow, Arkham Knight himself, and the Militia from the third Arkham game.
I see.
Which
That's why it's the Militia.
I'm quite interested in that. Because one, I would like another Scarecrow model, because I've got the one where it's like his classic cartoon look, like stereotypical Scarecrow. But then obviously the Arkham Knight one, they tried to make him look genuinely creepy.
Was that a limp? Might have been a limp.
I'm going to hold off for a second then and see.
It's so hard to tell with her.
Is there a crew for Orca? You can buy Orca as a model in... I think you can just join any generic criminal crew as long as it's not like a lawful crew. But he doesn't have his own team. Orca is the shark, right? Because I know that there's Killer Croc and then there's a shark Killer Croc. And well, maybe he's an orca whale, I guess. But I presumed he was a shark. That's all, so, yeah, limp.
I'm not sure if that's the limp. I can never tell.
I think it is. We've probably done enough damage.
I'll just set my trap and we'll try.
I've got a trap as well if it isn't time. Just doing barrel food.
It was not time.
Maybe we can make it time. Damn. That so looked like a limp. I like that the Celtis is bigger than the Queen.
That's the problem with her.
Like well, in general, we've rolled a small Queen and a big Celtis, like, for sure.
That is for sure, yes. Maybe we should kill the Celtus to make sure we get it.
I think the
for long.
Celtis... Oh, you were hitting it. I thought it died of loneliness. Or lack of getting an orgasm. Which I guess is one and the same. No, not the tree. Oh, the tree.
By safety 3. If that's it, then Celtus, I think. Herbal medicine, life powder. Yeah.
She's very slowly walking towards me.
Again.
Ah, the trick is don't go in early. Oh, never mind. She very slightly rubbed against me. I'm scared to do more than a single hit. She's an angry queen.
Yep, she may have.
But not angry close to death, man. Somehow she did not hit me there. I'm doing my barrel food. Geneva Convention. Such Queen does not respect the Geneva Convention. That's a limp this time, right?
Yeah, that must be a limp. I think she might leave soon. Good luck.
There we go.
Yeah. got it.
So what are you doing through there? I hear weird noises.
Just destroying everything you love.
No, she did eat my Marvel encyclopedia. That one time.
Yep.
I'm gonna check. Come back in a minute. Oh, you heard me get up. What were you doing?
Strength bombs are bomb material, like that thing you make like paintballs out of, plus tranquilizers. You have to craft them, you can't buy them. So it's stone plus sap plant, and then that plus the tranquilizer.
Nah, I couldn't see anything. Were you regaling chat with a joke?
No, I was telling Cyber Canadian how to make trank bombs.
You download the free packs they gave you and get given tons.
Are there trank bombs in that?
I think I've made no more than a few, and yet I have a lot, so I must have got them somehow. Oops. Rid of that. I thought they were included in one of the starter sets. Maybe misremember.
I don't think so.
I don't know how the hell I got them then.
Yeah, maybe you nicked all the ones from the like low rank boxes when we got them given.
Maybe. Yes, by all means, just push past me. Yeah. What are you doing under there now? Cheeky doggy. Yeah. Come out from under there.
Don't think we fought a pickle yet.
We have. I was just looking at the hunt in 6-star. We did it. I think we also failed at it the first time we did it. With whoever we were with. Also, at some point I missed Blackhawk Mad's resub, I think. Maybe I was AFK when it happened. But thank you. I don't see a message, but thank you. It was 28 minutes ago, so it's probably one of those close matches, so I wasn't paying attention to Reinhardt.
Possible. I mean, we can check if we have a multi-monster quest including a pickle.
There might be one for him and a Rajang. No, back there. I'm giving you attention. See, you don't need to try and get in front of me.
I found the Kutku.
Is it in the same place as the first one?
Nope.
Damn. Oh wait, no, that's better. I'm close to that.
It's the area with the bridge.
When will you fight the angry bumpy pickle? Is that your name for Savage Joe, or are you talking about something that just looks like him? Oh, do you mean Dino Voldo? Since when do you use Greatsword?
I've switched like a while ago.
Well, yeah, but why though?
Because it's fun.
Oh, well, I agree with you there. Compared to Lance, it's just I'm surprised. Well, moderately surprised because, as you said, you've been using it for a little while, but it's not usually a weapon I see you wield outside of Molten Impact. What is the one in World called?
And I know which one you mean, but yeah.
The DLC one. Why am I blanking on its name? It's something Impact, right?
Yes.
Deep Impact? No, that's a movie.
No, it's the Viven Impact, and then it upgrades into the Viven Ignition.
Oh, Ignition. Yep, Wyvern Ignition. Yep, that's that. Yep, thank you, Chelsea.
And I've done the entire PC version of Greatsword only until I got to high rank.
That
Not
must
high
have
rank,
been,
I mean end game.
I must have got you confused with someone else. Movement. Find what triple monster quest unlocks the next tier of Moonbreaker, because I should have at least tier 2 by now, I don't. I think high rank
Look
is
into that
tier
for
2.
you. if you want.
And Brimstone slash tier 2 as well, for the matter. I mean, we're probably going to do all the triple monster quests anyway, because unlock all the skills.
I mean, we can focus on the ones you are actually using.
True.
Might make the others go faster.
That is also true.
Cyber, it's dead, Cyber. Please.
It's quite dead, yes.
Control the rage.
He's a longsword user, he can't control anything.
Wow, rude.
It's just longsword users. Wait, how come I have psychic? I see the next monster.
I think Cyber fought that one for a little while.
Oh. As you can probably tell, I'm paying lots of attention.
Yes.
This will be the Rathian then. Because she spawns down here. Oh, she's leaving.
Okay. Which ones did you want?
Brimstone slash tier 2 and Moonbreaker tier 2.
Brimstone slash tier 2 is a village quest, but we can go after tier 3, which is 7-star show me your Shaka strength.
Uh-oh. That sounds like something given by a certain Shakalaka.
Moonbreaker. 7-star Hunter's Hub quest, legendary skills is tier 1, or G2 quest for...
Oh, G2. Okay, never mind that.
Tier 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot Moonbreaker is the new one added to Ultimate, so yeah.
Yes.
Only get levels of that in G rank.
Wonder what show me your Shaka strength entails.
Lifting a slightly heavy object. See, the joke is they're so tiny and weak. Chad, what should we talk about? How about what you think is going to win the poll tomorrow?
Depends on what's on it.
Pretty much the same as last week.
4 souls is gonna win.
Last week Apex Legends won handedly.
Oh yeah, of course.
4 Souls was like super close with EDF and something last week.
I think, yes.
Dark Souls board game maybe? I don't quite remember. A lot of the tabletop stuff was like pretty even last week.
Yeah. If you like bundle all the tabletop stuff up into one option, that's gonna win, but...
Well yeah, but I can't do that because there's such a big difference between watching us play 4 Souls or Dark Souls or Batman or 40k.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah, or a Jigsaw, yep, that's the other thing. We did another Jigsaw last time we were playing Tabletop Sim. On Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday.
Yes? Question mark?
Tail away.
Nice, nice. Have the Rafi on the way. Oh, did the instant spin.
Chat, Tetris 99 is free, right? How did they do microtransactions in a multiplayer Tetris? Like, how are they making their money on it? Or are they just hoping that it inspires people to get the Nintendo membership?
I mean, you have to have the online service for it to...
Yes. So is that what they're hoping? Like the multiplayer Tetris is enough to push someone to buy whatever Nintendo calls their shitty online payment option?
Nintendo Online?
That's very original.
Yes. There's a limp.
You showing that plastic ball who's boss, Sora? Yeah.
Don't forget to carve the tail, if you want it.
It's a shiny where Cyber was as well. Tetris never struck me as something that needed to be competitive.
I mean, there's a competitive Tetris League.
Yeah,
It's
but
been in operation since forever.
I still don't see the point of it being competitive. There's no like direct competition.
I think in the Battle Royale Tetris there is.
Yeah, there is. I'm just saying it doesn't really need that. Tetris is just like, it should just be you playing it against yourself. It's the kind of game I would love like every copy of Windows to come with, along with Solitaire, like Solitaire and Tetris. That's all you
They
need.
charge for Solitaire now.
No, it's free. I think you have to like they want you to pay for like leaderboards and crap, but no, you can just play it for free. I do that
I
sometimes.
I remember there being an outrage over Solitaire coming with like a ad-free subscription on Windows 10.
I didn't see any ads.
Get rid of that?
It's part of like this. It's part of a program with a bunch of other versions and card games and stuff. But no, I don't get any ads on it. At least not once you're within the game. Maybe the selection of a game thing has some. It's obviously a lot more annoying than when you used to just be able to go to your game folder and it was like, oh, Solitaire, Minesweeper, nice.
Yep. So yeah, it's dead. The Rathian is dead.
Yeah. It's free if you're subscribed with their online service.
I mean, yeah, but is there microtransactions in it?
Yeah, to go back to the original point of me bringing up, I was like, are they making any money off it, or are they just purely hoping it pushes the online? Because the company that does Nintendo's PR for the UK did get in contact with me saying, hey, do you fancy trying Tetris 99? We're willing to give you a code for Nintendo Online. Are you really pushing it that hard?
That is interesting.
I just replied back saying I already have the service, I might try it at some point, thanks for offering anyway. Ryzik will probably come to where we just were.
The weirdest Tetris I've played is Pac-Man Tetris on the Philips CDI. That was strange.
I mostly played Tetris on the Game Boy. Oh, if it has like remixes of its classic music, that's worth the ticket. Oh, here it is. Ticket price alone.
You found them?
Yep.
And to answer Canadians' questions, yes, you're going to be playing Silk Song.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no. Hollow Knight's Silk Story? No,
Silk.
Silk Song.
No, it is Silk Song, yeah.
Not Silk Story.
No.
But yes, you're going to play that.
Yes, I'm amazed how many people feel the need that they have to ask. It's like, of course I'm going to play Hollow Knight 2. Hollow Knight's one of the best games ever.
Yeah, in your best games list at some point, somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I trust them to do a good job. The trailer looked good. It looks more of the same in a good way, and then the gameplay is slightly different because Hornet fights differently. Yep. In a manner that seems interesting.
That it does.
Zeppo, you're like degrading into shit tier meme Kensei levels. What happened? I've gotta know.
I think he's always been like that.
No, he hasn't though. He tried a bit harder. It's since you've started streaming for yourself. Something's happened. Yeah, degrading. I'm giving you a compliment by saying your memeage used to be better. That was a good hit.
You don't play the bug that you played in the first one, you play Hornet.
Yeah, he plays Hornet. Originally it was meant to just be an expansion, but they decided to extend it into the entire second game.
Hornet is the female bug in the dress with the needle.
Hornet is everybody's waifu. And the setup to the game is she is taken prisoner by a different nest where everybody's dreams come true, apparently. And she has to escape and or work out what's going on. It is because you have less time to think of your jokes. Yep. That's why not many streamer jokes land. They don't spend enough time in the oven. The joke oven.
Yes, yes.
Which is similar to a coke oven. Because drugs are involved and it causes despair. Yeah, she aggressively knits sweaters to kill enemies.
Yes. I just want her to still do all her like special move name out shoutouts that she does in her normal fight.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Hollow Knight couldn't talk, whereas Hornet can, so that might be a bit of a change people don't like if she's very vocal to the people she talks with. How I think they might get around it is that the Nest speaks a different language to her.
That might be it.
But we'll see whenever. It's not got a release date, it's only got a trailer, so I'd say end of the year would be very nice but ambitious. More likely a year from now.
That's a possibility, yes. This way.
I did notice some recolored assets in the trailer, so they're not building everything from scratch.
Yeah, but that would be asking a bit much, I feel.
Yeah. Especially from a 3-person team working on a shoestring budget. Didn't paintball. Didn't also look where the shadow went either.
I did, and I think it went to the northeast, that little water bit.
The Hollow Knight was literally incapable of speech, yes. He's just a puppet created by the White Palace King guy. He's a vessel.
Okay.
They're all vessels for the
Not here.
whatchamacallit, they had to keep in check, otherwise they all just got controlled by it. On me.
Is it up in the nest?
Yep.
Yep, up in the nest.
Hornet was the Fenico of the bug world and defined waifu. I'm disappointed in myself that I understand that reference now.
I don't get it.
Fenico is the dry, sarcastic wit character from Agretsuko.
What?
The furry business comedy with death metal.
Ah.
That I spoke about like twice. But I won't take offense. It's on Netflix, it's very good. I liked it. It was just a Japanese version of Death Clock.
I see. That should have hit, but it didn't.
Ha!
That one did.
Skull Splitter. So yes, I am going to be playing Hollow Knight 2, obviously. My only regret is they didn't ask for more money to make it, because I would have backed it to a higher tier. I want to see the bug that Supernova made for me in the game as a cameo.
I mean, as a gravestone.
I'd accept that as long as I see myself as the scythe-wielding bug she created. I kept on telling her to tweet it at them, but I don't think she ever did. Because they always retweet any fan art of Hollow Knight they get given.
Well, maybe someone can draw your bug in a dress for the thumbnail of the next one.
Nope.
Hey, got an electro gem.
Oh, damn, I went too far, so now I can't turn off the background to see the skull splitting happen. Oh well. Oh, Healing Vial 3, that's fine.
Yep.
Oh, the joke's on you, because if it's out next year, I might not be doing a playthrough visibly for anyone. But I will still play it for myself regardless. I want to support them. I'm curious what the Hat in Time people are going to be doing as their next thing to So you said 7-star or something about shakalakos.
Yes, show me your shaka strength.
Might not have it. Show me your shaka strength. I do not have it. That is 7-star, yep.
Okay, I don't have it either.
Did have a bunch of new ones unlocked. Oh, actually no, it wasn't that they were unlocked, it's just that they were off rotation. I don't really want to do a bunch of Elder Dragons this time. Oh, there's that hunt I was talking about. Sure, this is so much better. You bet your life.
That's gonna be pleasant. Just in case, stock up from 3 cool drinks to 5.
The website that's selling the Night in the Woods figures has Hollow Knight stuff as well. That's where I got one of my plushies from, of Hollow Knight. There's a really badass poster they have of Hornet and Hollow Knight together. It's alright, you're digging into your bed. Being very silly, yeah. Just stares back at me. She knows. Off we go to our deaths.
Yep.
Games Workshop showed off some new miniatures for like some kind of arena thing they have, and one of them is an Imperial. I think they're supposed to be an Inquisitor, and they are dual wielding pistols, and a Servo Skull is reloading one of her pistols for her
Fancy.
by just dropping the thing in. So it's like, oh, they do something.
They aren't just floating heads.
Yeah, they're helpful. They have little tendrils that drop bullets into chambers. That'll be up there. Still waiting to see all the new models they're putting in that next battle box / starter set. Apparently they still operate on the rule of if you see art of something, it has to have a model. So
Yep.
people look for little hints that they leave, so it looks like there's going to be Inceptors that are carrying autocannons. It's kind of like a hybrid Assault Marine Devastator for Primaris. And of course there's going to be the Primaris Scouts with snipers, like the old ones.
Yep.
The
Because we can't have any old Marines hanging around.
No, not at all. And the Psyker that apparently focuses on stealth in some manner. There's already a Primaris Psyker, but not a sneaky looking one. Although
I mean, there is now stealth rules, like, in an official codex, so there's that.
No, all I can see when I see that particular model though is someone edited it so it looked like they were tipping a fedora. And now that's all I can see if I ever see the model.
So, how old is the current Chaos Codex? Do we have one?
Yeah, everybody has 8th edition now, I think. Because when they changed 8th edition, it was so different to the previous ones. They brought out what were called indexes, which were like stopgap rules for every army. And since then, every army that had an entry in those has got a codex, yeah. I think Death Guard got their own one first because they were part of the starter set for 8th. And then Chaos got its own kind of standalone for the rest of them. And then Thousand Suns has their own standalone as well.
Yes.
But Khorne and Black Legion don't. They kind of still mingle as far as I'm aware.
You need to bring out the Slanesh Codex.
Oh yeah, I don't think they have one either.
The Emperor's Children.
But they might be getting another new codec if they're getting a new Abaddon finally. Either way, he's going to get more rules. they're updated and probably ridiculously strong.
Probably, because that's how Games Workshop operates. If it's new, it's strong, so people buy it.
Mm-hmm. You are allowed to join. We have a spare space. Yep. I don't know if I can show the room code from here, can I? No, you need to wait till we're out of this hunt. We're mostly just doing clear up of high rank quests, but you can use G rank gear if you have it if you like.
Yes. Yeah, just getting these out of the way.
Yep. Yeah, that's my sock. So, thank you. She dropped the bone on it. I was like, I really want to grab the bone, but I might bite the foot.
Acceptable casualties. You could stop moving for 5 seconds.
Nope. It's not the Joe way. Surely Barrel Fu has something that gets rid of defense down. Maybe just the big heal?
Isn't there like an immunizer? Something like that?
Immunizer is the one I'm using right now. It restores my health over time. I don't know why it's called Immunizer when it does that, but it is. He's splattering all over the place.
Yep, really gross.
Yes, we are hitting the angry pickle, but you didn't need to do the gasm face. Yeah. It's unfortunate I knocked him out of both your attacks.
Yep. But you couldn't know that.
What if I could? What if I had prescience this whole time?
That would be very surprising.
Because you don't have prescience all the time, yes.
Oh boy. Oh, the breath is a lot shorter in that world. I forgot.
Oh, come on. I mean, I think it's still registered the damage. But still, come on. We're all fighting in the corner.
Yep, that never ends well.
I'm at 4 out of 5 on my barrel foot. I'm just going to wait for the big heal to hopefully get rid of a defense down on us all as well. Oh, Rajang's here.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh, it gets interesting.
Walked into his boulder bags.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but then I can never remember Rajang's like default size because I keep on thinking of Blind Congo. Oh, the Super Saiyan's coming for you, Joe.
Punched in the back by Rajan.
Thank you, TKFT Guardian, for subscribing with Twitch Prime for 12 months, which I'm told may be... This may be considered a year in some places in the world, but not here.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Joe is leaving. Let's follow him. Ah! Jesus!
It's been almost a year, allegedly. Wish I could watch you more here, but YouTube is for people like me. No, don't worry, as long as I'm doing these, I'll be using YouTube as a archive. Rajang's shooting death beams at me. Hello, Idris. Right to bed again. There we go.
Oh boy. Got hit again. More defense down.
None of us got a mount. Maybe need something else to talk about, chat. Was he limping when he left?
Nope, just normal walking.
Talk about how awful YouTube is. Nah, I've done that enough. It's mostly just apathy now.
Yep. At least you're not being extorted, like some people.
Yep. They did just be at VidCon. That's not a correct sentence. They were just at VidCon, and the Team YouTube Twitter was posting feel good, mean nothing quotes from the whoever was speaking for them there.
Yep.
Like, to succeed on YouTube, just be yourself.
At the same time, like piano teaching channel got demonetized for repetitive content.
Yes, I have a theory about that.
Okay.
Every
Let's hear
single
it.
one of their videos is the notes they're playing on a display that looks incredibly similar across all their videos. So my theory is the algorithm assumed that was repetitious content, and it wasn't based on sound or anything like that. But I don't know, that's just my
yeah.
theory.
That might be it.
But yeah, because I have seen those kind of like piano ones where they do like the electric piano showing what keys they're pressing. So that's just a theory, and if it is that, then obviously it'll get corrected, but it's still just a machine doing a dumb machine thing because it doesn't know the difference.
Yep. Paying staff is expensive.
True. But they did make conspiracy videos go down lower on search results. That's a positive thing. Kinda wish they would do the same for clickbait, but they're not gonna.
I mean, that would just be everything on the platform at this point.
Most of it, yeah. Like, how about set the algorithm up so if it detects a red pointy arrow or a circle, it immediately just deletes your video? Or if you have more than one question mark or exclamation mark next to each other in the title.
The title is all caps. But people will still game the system somehow.
I was having an r/shower thought the other day, which is strange because I don't have showers, but still. Like, if YouTube was to unmonetize the whole platform for a month, I think it would be very interesting to see what kind of videos still get posted, because apparently people don't post a lot in January and February because those are the lowest earning months of the year. Like, I think if you were to do that kind of experiment, obviously they couldn't because that's how they go broke, but if they did, I imagine you'd be surprised at how less outraged by everything people become if they can't make a quick buck off of it. Like, I wouldn't want to search for Anthem right now on YouTube, for instance.
That's probably a bad idea. So did people finally get to play Anthem, or is that still
People
a problem?
who, yeah, the servers are up for anyone who has Origin Premium or whatever, if they're willing to spend £120 a year on nothing,
Cap on the
literally
pickle.
nothing.
Yeah, because EA doesn't release games anymore. That's why I pay extra to get
Yep.
them early.
They can play it and the servers are still bad, and apparently the menu systems are just as confusing, if not more so, than in the beta. And the gameplay loop isn't very good from what I hear. But I also today spent some of my day checking into Origin's refund policy, so as long as I decide to return it within a week after, because I pre-ordered it, I can get my money back. So I'll be giving it a fair shake, and then definitely making a final decision within a week.
Yep.
Which is their mistake for letting a bunch of people try it early and then seeing it that, oh, they have done some quality of life since the closed beta, but the servers are still shit and it's forced online.
Okay, that's the Joe taken care of. Now the real pain begins.
I want to be fed to the Joe. Oh, they let me. Never mind, I changed my mind. Getting deja vu somehow? Maybe it's possible we've talked about this before.
Maybe.
Did Ranchang just appear?
Don't
Yes,
distinctly remember talking about Origin Premiere before, but it's possible.
I didn't even know until this whole Anthem thing that there was 2 tiers, so if you have the basic tier, you can't even access the game yet.
Yep. Which is dumb.
Actually, no, I think as of today you can with the basic, but a few days ago was Premier.
No, the basic gets 10 hours of play in the same time, and Premiere gets like the full access.
That's
Yeah, it's quite strange. If you need a chart to sell your game, you're doing it wrong. I'm reminded of the 10,000 like Ubisoft special editions. Oh, I forgot I can't block that.
Yep. Ubisoft has kind of tried to not make that as obvious anymore after that blowback, so they've learned. Well, they've learned in the sense of like trying to hide it or not be like,
the last
here's.
Assassin's Creed had like 5 of them.
That's still less, right?
Maybe, at least I think so.
And they didn't make a big thing
about
about
it.
it.
Like Watch Dogs was.
Yeah.
Because that was very bad, so I lost all interest in the game. For the bad as it turned out. Come on. Destroying
I played the first Watch Dogs, and the only thing I'll ever remember is that they nerfed the graphics on PC so it didn't look so much better than the console.
Or maybe they were just incompetent, that's also an option.
No, they turned the options off. There was a mod that turned them all back on and the game looked much better. It did run worse, so presumably they also just couldn't code properly. You could make it look like the original demos that they showed off. No, I'm gonna hit you. I didn't even hit you.
We both missed our specials.
Yep. Actually, if yours had hit me a little bit sooner, mine would have activated on the counter. Oh right, his hand counter detect me, so I didn't do much damage. The death beam wouldn't have hit me. Super Saiyan.
He's angry again? Yep, there he goes.
Oh, that looked like he was on me. Changed his mind.
Oh boy.
I forgot about his blanket ball attack.
At least it wasn't a triple.
Didn't do the triple on this one, does he?
Only a G rank.
Oh.
Looking forward to it.
That's a shiny death beam.
The laser.
He's doing it again.
It looked like it was on me, but it was on you. Trixie.
What? What was that, Nido? I kind of wanted him to come back over here because I put down Hunter's Oasis for heals. There we are. Oh no, he's leaving, you son of a bitch.
Oh well, at least I'll get some use out of it.
No, don't start licking my knee, you weird dog. Yeah, cool. See ya. And I've heard Anthem's story is pretty good. But it also has a lot of fetch quests blocking missions. Although with all the...
about microtransaction prices. They keep them that high.
Yeah, they are very high. I went and had a look at the thread talking about them, and the general reaction was, oh, they're pretty bad, but they're not that bad.
We insane.
Yeah.
They're pretty bad.
Also, I think a lot of the skins are very ugly. Like, I didn't even know what the edition of mine, the armor set it gives you looks like. I saw it via the subreddit and it's ugly as hell. So even if I do end up enjoying it a little bit, I'm considering just like refunding it just as a protest for like how horribly monetized it is and the shitty release. The caste system, as Ugutsuki called it.
It is the caste system.
Yeah.
All animals are equal, but some are not equal than others.
Animal fine. The only caste system I respect is the Tau caste system.
Like the space commies.
They're space Japanese, leave them alone.
You only like them because they have the big mechs.
And that is very true. Yes, I despise that they're sushi people. Like literal fish people. And for some reason they know about the way of the samurai. There's no damn sense. But they have mechs, so I forgive them. Where did the Rajang go? There he is.
Did the blanket ball.
I like the respawn is going very heavily on like saying EA did not touch Apex, it's all us. We did everything, just they're there but they didn't involve themselves in the process at all.
I wonder how the release of Anthem is gonna affect like Apex Legends players' numbers.
Apex Legends is more likely to steal Destiny players, presumably.
Anthem, Destiny. Oh, maybe
No,
both.
that's what I meant. I meant like people who play Destiny will give Anthem a go because it's similar.
Yeah.
Apex
okay.
Legends is not the same genre at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apex
There'll be
Legends
some overlap.
is finally knocking Fortnite off its perch, although I guess, as we saw tonight, it's not really a good thing because now all the Fortnite kiddies are coming over to Apex and making it worse. Sometimes having a paywall is good.
Yes, the meta has formed. The meta is shotguns.
This is very common in
Really?
battle royales in general, but yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they'll do something about it.
If they have any sense. It's not a good track record for BRs having good sense, but we'll see. EA are like King Midas, but everything they touch turns to garbage. That's very fair.
Isn't he Twitch's BR poster boy?
Yeah, wrong platform, I think.
Let me do my special powered attack.
I think Cyber might be going for the cap.
Nope, it's dead.
It is dead.
Killed it.
I'm glad it's dead. Although I am carving his ass.
Nice. At this point, there's very few battle royales I would consider.
I'm surprised you didn't give in to the temptation of Apex. I still think you might.
Nope, not a chance. If the chivalry people did a battle royale, I might consider that.
But Court's playing
Well-
it now, and Court likes it.
True, but still.
So run. It's certainly a dead Rajang, alright.
Got the Devil Joe gem.
Hmm.
Yep, that sounds like chivalry. Okay, let me just...
Is the person still there that wanted in?
I'm on it.
No. Okay. Buy cold drinks. Talk to this lady. Talk to this lady again. The gold ticket and deluxe ticket.
Nice.
Sure, let's do that one. You need hot drinks, I think. Oh wait, no, it's an arena, I think. Never mind. Chivalry Battle Royale. We don't really need that. Also, if you were limited to just like swords and stuff, wouldn't that be very samey?
It might be, yes.
Or even if they did something like For Honor, I guess.
Maybe Bannerlord will come out this year and it will be a battle royale. That's why it's been in development for 10 years.
They just changed their mind with every passing trend. It's like, oh, maybe no, we
Yes.
should do this instead.
It's a building, crafting, survival game. No, it's a battle royale.
Now it's the zombie survival battle royale with MMO and MOBA type qualities. Also collectible card game somehow.
Yes. With loot boxes.
Due out 2031.
At this point, I think the Final Fantasy VII remake is gonna be out before Bannerlord.
There's a
Never thought I'd
slight
say that.
possibility. Where's the goblin?
Yep, it's getting bullied.
He's charging. Well,
To take the sonic bombs.
the For Honor
Yeah.
fighting style definitely needed work, but there was the basis of something there that could have done better.
I just played the beta and was like, nope, this isn't what I'm looking for at all.
Like maybe like halfway between For Honor and Bushido Blade.
I just wanted another Mountain Blade. But done like AAA style, but didn't get it.
I'm amazed how many like spammy emails I still get, despite my YouTube just being an archive essentially. Like, oh hey, fellow gamer, come use this service. Like,
Yes,
a bunch of them
join
are,
our MCM.
yeah, MCMs, or here's a free music library for you to use. For realsies, I promise I won't copyright strike you down the line and take your money. Or I was reading one there about use our service to shrink your links. One, why is that an issue? And two, why would you not just use like BitLI or whatever it's called?
Or the one Google offers.
Yeah. You know, the trustworthy ones, the ones I've heard of. transparency is still important on YouTube, so you don't want to hide links.
That is a lot of bullets.
Thank you for the bits, Monster Dead Zombie. I like how you're constantly muttering creature. Wait, muttering? I think you mean murdering, right? Murdering creatures that are minding their own business, and yet they're the monsters.
Yes. But at least the Monster Hunter movie is gonna make them evil. So there is that. Look forward to it.
When is that out?
September, I think. I mean, I'm gonna go see it, but I'm gonna hate it.
Why are you giving them money? I'll watch it like out of curiosity on Netflix, maybe. Surprised they haven't done any kind of other trailer showing off more of the monsters. It's not a good sign.
Yep. It's gonna be terrible.
Kind of like the writing being on the wall for that Jump Force. Like, I didn't get a single email about the Namco Bandai PR being like, hey, you interested in like codes for this game? It's never a good thing if they don't do that for a game.
Yeah. It's almost as if they have something to hide.
I get the feeling High Fire is approximately 19 years old and enjoys anime.
At least one of those might be true. Hey, Samtrios. Haven't seen those in a while.
Partly why I picked this one over one that was just Gamato and something. Well, did you get any for Apex? What?
Don't understand the question either.
Neither do I. Maybe he wasn't talking to us.
Oh, emails for Apex.
Oh, no, they did no PR for Apex. They let the game speak for itself. They were just like, oh, by the way, here's a Titanfall PR.
Yes. Maybe they were trying to get revenge for Titanfall.
It's more likely that EA just didn't give Respawn any promotion money.
That's
Because
also a possibility.
Titanfall 2 did not do well, so they were very untrustworthy of it. It's a good way to temper expectations if you don't hype up a game ridiculously before releasing it. Let people
That's
go in
true.
cynically being like, oh, it's just another battle royale, and then be pleasantly surprised. What was next on the list? There's a Tama in there, right? Or a Gamato?
From, I think it was all like ice monsters, so it must be a Gamato. Was it 4 or 5?
I think this was 5.
It's 4, and the last one is a Gamato. As well sharpen.
That is a big Gamato. Well, they could get away with it because Respawn has history. People know who Respawn Entertainment.
Yes.
Even if Titanfall 2 wasn't particularly blockbuster. Just their history of Call of Duty alone makes people know the name, so they can afford to do the zero promotion. Whereas, yeah, like an indie game coming out really can.
True, true. Oh yeah, is Metro out yet?
Yes. Yeah, I saw a review thread for it, so at the very least it's in the hands of reviewers. I'm not sure if it's available to the public yet.
Has anyone heard anything about it, good or bad?
The reviews seemed to be above average positive, yeah.
Okay, no. Still not gonna go to the Epic Store?
Nope. Never getting the Epic Store launcher again.
Same here.
If that means that's the last Metro game on PC because of it, meh. There's other good games to play.
Yeah, Stalker 2 coming up sometime.
Maybe not that one.
Not a fan of the Stalker series.
I only ever tried to play the second one on a PC that was not nearly feature-teched enough to be able to run it at all because it ran horrible.
The second one is the black sheep of the Stalker family.
Isn't that the popular one, or the one that's most well known, at least? Even if it isn't necessarily seen as the best one?
Nope, the second one was generally seen as the worst one.
Oh.
It was Clear Skies.
I'm sure there was another game coming along and I was like, wait, that unlocks, releases in so-and-so days? How come I haven't seen anything about that? I'm going to see if I can find a release schedule to see if I can remind myself what game it was. So Jump Force for sure had very little promotion. I only knew it was out in a couple of days via Twitter and press release.
Far Cry game out yet?
Oh yeah, that's it. Yep, that's the one I was thinking of. It's like, oh yeah, the new Far Cry is out.
I haven't played one since 3, so I won't be playing this one either.
It's just more like a standalone expansion, I think, rather than a full release. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Far Cry New Dawn.
I think the new Sith expansion is also out.
The dog from Dark Souls.
Yes, $40, that's a bit much for my tastes.
Got a chemical
Not
ice orb.
Feeling up for more Sith at this point.
Oh, Civ! I wasn't pretending that I didn't know what you were talking about. Civ! Okay, I'm with you now. Yeah, that's too expensive, that's why I've not played that either. That makes much more sense than the dog from Dark Souls.
Yes, indeed it does.
I didn't check the price, I closed the page. Actually, I can open it again, can I, with that? It's a handy thing, that. Xbox PS4, £38 or £40 for a steel case edition. It's set after Far Cry 5, that's why, despite everybody despising the shit ending, it follows on from that.
Yeah. Not into that at all.
Let's see, we've got time for one more. Let's do... Ooh, that's an interesting mix. Yeah, let's do that.
What are we hunting?
A small arrangement of the same body type.
Glorious creatures. Okay. What do we have here? Ooh, okay.
Da 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 da.
Should be okay. Is this prep for I support?
You thought it was an apocalyptic version of Far Cry 5. I literally thought it was after the ending of Far Cry 5, which is apocalyptic and you're coming out the bunker with the twat, whatever his name was.
Isn't that what it is?
That's what I thought it was, but people are saying it's just a retelling of the game, but it's apocalyptic. To me, that sounds like
What?
it follows on
Seriously?
from
What?
it.
I mean, it's probably just another Far Cry game, so it's the same story for the
I'm opening
third
the
or
page
fourth
again to
time.
find out. 17 years after a global nuclear catastrophe. Yeah, it follows on from the ending. Literally the first
Sounds like it
sentence.
follows on.
It's a direct continuation of where the game left off, which probably had Ubisoft shitting themselves when everybody said, "Wow, this ending is terrible."
Well, as long as the gameplay is okay. And with a Ubisoft game, that's almost guaranteed.
This
because
is
it's
a
formulaic.
interesting arena to be fighting all these monsters in. I don't remember doing this. I mean, I must have done it because I'm pretty sure I did all the hunts in the Japanese version. I do not remember fighting all these things in Safety Rock.
I think this might have even been in Gen.
Yeah, it's not G rank, so yeah, it should be. But I didn't get this far in Gen. Didn't play much of that.
I played almost too much of it.
That sounds like you.
Because it robbed me of the motivation for GU.
Bubble Dragon? I don't think there's a Bubble Dragon in this hunt now.
Not in this one.
Also, you shouldn't want us to hunt those. They should be savoured.
Should be protected.
From us, ideally.
Yes.
Yeah, we're fighting Nargacuda here, we're fighting Tigrex and Gore.
Seragios and the Gore.
And Seragios, yeah. Oh! It's not expecting you to reach me over
Okay, that was a failed mount.
there. He left his wing in the way
again.
just in time to bounce me. Nice hitbox.
I think get used to it. Pretty sure it's gonna be like this in World.
No. No, they fix it. Because they're remaking the skeleton. Oh, it's dead. They're presumably remaking the skeleton from scratch. Hey Sora, Uns. Zephyr, why did you host me with just yourself when you were already here? See, this is what I'm talking about. Can't say shit to your meme. Memeing. You were wondering why I wasn't on your auto host. Because you hate me.
This is all the Mulberries I'll have for this fight. Let's see how many I get.
The only reason you stick around is your confused feelings from my Dark Souls 2 character. Kinda regret making the noise at Sora now.
Why?
Because she's
Can't
throwing
use it
around
on the
an especially heavy toy.
Does this have a specific monster themes, or is this just an arena theme?
I took a headset off and I still can't hear, so I don't know. For some reason this game's very quiet, whereas like Kingdom Hearts is super loud at the same volume level. Chat, is it playing the standard Tigrex music? Is it playing the Shaguru music, or...? It is the Tigrex stuff. I guess I'm glad I can't hear it.
Nice.
Oh, wait, yeah, I can hear the kind of the high bit there. Yeah. Let's go. Oh no, now I can now that I can hear it. My ears have like focused in on it, and I can't unhear it.
The curse of the Tigers strikes again.
So good instead, I think.
Yep.
We're almost done. Just be patient. That's not being patient, that's wanting me to throw a teddy bear. Maybe I'm not hearing it, but my brain is filtering the space between high notes. That'd be pretty awesome of my brain, in a bad kind of way if it was.
Yep.
It was worth it!
Thank you, Vorador, for 29 months total with Twitch Prime. Hey, Flik in chat, got my leg fixed. Oh, that's awesome news. He had his leg stolen by a wayward tramp with a machete.
Ah, I see.
Took 10 private eyes and 3 bounty hunters. And $50,000 to get it tracked down, but then he just went to a back alley surgeon and had it reattached. The downside is it was to his butt instead of his
see.
bloodied limb. But it was cheap. The surgery also contained potassium benzoate. That's bad.
Is it though?
Yes, exactly that. How did you know? I was the tramp.
Wow. Didn't know you had a second job.
I don't think tramp is a classified job. It's more like it's another name for the absence of work.
Speaking of tramps, I've been playing a game where you play as a tramp, a skeleton tramp.
Is it Undertale 2, Undertalier?
No, it's Where the Water Tastes Like Wine.
I've heard of
Very
that.
good soundtrack.
Yeah, I remember that name from some capacity.
You just walk across America and find stories to tell other people.
Yes, that's
and
the one.
stories grow and evolve. It's pretty fun. A literal walking simulator.
Yeah, I heard good things about that one. I do remember it now that you've given context.
I was drawn to the skeleton for some reason.
Can you have your money back then? No. Okay, I forgot what I was going to talk about now. Got approached about an indie game that's apparently Undertale-like. I was considering trying it, but it's in early access.
Can you tell us what it's called?
Yeah, it's not in an embargo. It's called... Hang on, I'll try and find the email. It's called Don't Give Up, A Cynical Tale. It's got like a battle system. It's basically as Undertale, but with the theme being about suicide, I think.
Oof, that's cheerful.
Mm-hmm. So the trailer kind of just shows off the battle system, and there's some jokes as well, but then at the end it takes a dark turn, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. I don't know if it's going to be fun, but it looks interesting. But I haven't bothered trying it yet. It's on early access via Steam, so I'm pretty sure it has a page if anyone wants to go see the trailer I'm talking about.
Why am I still surprised that the Steam upcoming games list is so crap?
Because they don't regulate anything.
What the hell is Warhammer Age of Sigmar Champions?
Oh, that I do know about because it was in Games Workshop's
Oh, it's a
newsletter.
card game, I see.
Yeah. Sonic Bombs don't do anything to go right. It's been a while.
I don't think so.
Well, I mildly annoyed it.
That's just gore for you.
Then I flash bombed its tail.
I think gore is blind, so that would absolutely not.
No, its tail can see.
Ah, it's got the butt eyes.
Yeah.
It's a bloodborne monster.
It went to the same back alley surgeon as Vortor did. Really, people should stop going to that guy. I don't know why they do. I mean, yeah, he's cheap, but
seriously.
at what cost?
Dr. Mick isn't that good of a doctor.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think he's not even a real doctor. I'm pretty sure doctor is spelled with a Q. It has a Kickstarter? That I did not know. Are they at their tally? Yeah, like, again, I haven't looked into it, also I don't know how much they're wanting or whatever. Also, haven't played it. Just said that the trailer looks interesting, so don't consider this an endorsement.
Yes. Do not consider this legal advice.
Yeah. But if chat thinks that looks especially interesting, we can give it a go on stream. Give them the promotion they're wanting for it. I presume it's a demo then, if you've got a Kickstarter, and the demo's probably available to everybody.
Probably.
It's usually how it works if there's also a Kickstarter involved.
Oh, that takes us almost exactly to stop time.
Yep, I was hoping for that. Yes, you did it correctly, so you can hear the other side of the conversation. Just like, can I get some information about the, like, how much they want? Yeah, I could probably check the email. There's no mention of the Kickstarter in the email.
That's strange.
Presumably I can get to it via the Steam page, though. It's out in September, the full thing. Wait, is there a Kickstarter? Because I'm not even seeing it on the Steam page.
Okay. Strange, but okay.
I hate all the extra buttons that Gmail has added if you right click an email, because I've got it muscle memory to, if I want to delete something, just right click, there's delete. It's in a different place now.
It's annoying.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay, I'll take that.
Yep, eating. No slots. Nope, don't want it.
Silver Crown Sergio, Silver Crown Gore. He has posted it in my Discord. Yep, that is definitely the same thing. Oh, yeah, it's already closed, yeah. He's making the game now using the money. 239
Okay, that makes
backers
sense.
pledged $6,000 to help bring this project to life.
Works for me.
Yep, okay, so we reached the thing. He's now using that money and is making it. Alright, anyway, that is going to do it for this time. See you later, YouTube. Ta-ta for now.